Hey guys, it's Julie Salant. Thank you so much for showing up today. I am your intuitive healer for your life and business. This is for Master Number Life Path 11. You guys are amazing. I am also an 11, so I feel you. I love you. I dig everything about you guys. So of course, you guys have responded more than any other life path number. The master numbers seem to be responding more than any of the other numbers. It's so interesting. The trend is like night and day, like 7 and 8s, they're down to like a few views. And then, but when you get to the master numbers, well, the 11s, 4 in a row, you guys have topped 4 in a row on my analytics. And then the other 22, 33s, they show up too. So it's so interesting to me. But why I shouldn't be shocked, right? Because you guys are the bomb. You guys are amazing people. And I so resonate with you because I'm one of you. So I wanted to thank you all for sharing, liking, subscribing, and tell all your friends, because I'm just putting this out into the world now, even though I've been doing this for a while. And I love giving you messages and I love helping you. And if you guys need personals, whether it's animal or for yourself or for a friend, just, there's links below. But anyways, I am here today for you to give you guys another video because I think you guys deserve it. So if you don't know, this is all based on life path numbers. If you don't know how to do that, watch one of my other videos because it'll show you, but it's all based on your birthday and you basically get down to the lowest digits possible. This is for a master number life path 11. And if you're a master number, you know that you've reincarnated more than any of the other numbers, which means you have a very great skill to teach others. Master numbers are the 11s, 22s, and 33s. And as an 11, you are a person who's introspective, who feels things very deeply. You're probably very empathic, very intuitive. You can take things very personally and very seriously. You can get your feelings hurt fast. You like to play around, but you're more of a serious person. Yeah, you like to laugh and mix it up, but for the most part, we really love to help others and we're here to help ourselves as well. So I wanted to just give you something real quick. We all have days that are awesome and we all have days that suck, but we also have days that are beyond suck and they're usually really bad. And they don't happen all that often for me, but yesterday was one of those days. And I've been working really, really hard till like 1 a.m. every morning, 2 a.m. For quite a while now, and haven't been seeing the results that I really wanted. And someone said to me, you really need to slow down a little bit. And I was like, that's how can I slow down if I'm not getting the results I want, right? That seems stupid to me. And I'm such a workhorse and I have such a good work ethic that I was just always taught to work, like in our family, you didn't grow up sitting around. Like you set a goal, you met that goal, and then you set another goal. You never sat. And then last night when I was out, I was channeling. And what happened? Spirit said to me, slow down. It's counterintuitive, but that's what needs to happen. So today was a really nice day. It was like 80 something degrees out here. And I went and I rode my horse, which is the thing that makes me, Zeus, the thing that makes me the happiest in the world. And I hadn't ridden in like a week because it's been busy and whatever. And when I mounted up, it was like, oh, this is the best place in the whole world for me. It's the place where nothing touches me. It's the place where when both my parents passed away, I could go and nothing bothered me. It's like a Zen place for me. It's like a bubble and it's sacred to me. And if I don't have it, I'm not happy. It's way more than just, seriously, it's my cat. It's way more than riding. It's also the communication with the horse, because as you may or may not know, horses are master healers. So what does this mean for you? What I'm trying to tell you is if you're going through, I have two messages for you from Spirit. If you're going through something tough right now, first of all, don't quit. You are seriously so close to your goals. You are right at the door. It's proven fact that if you're very close to a breakthrough, you will be attacked. You will be by Satan, the devil, whatever you want to call it. Because what's happening is you're about to have a big breakthrough and you're shining your light and you're going to make a massive impact on the world. And Of course, they don't want that to happen. Whether you believe in any of that or not, there are negative and positive forces, okay? And you will be attacked. And yesterday for me was one of those days. I was like, damn, I hit a wall. I couldn't get out of it. I just couldn't get out of it. Sometimes I tried to, work out, whatever. I couldn't shake it. So first message is, if you've been working really hard, you are very close to your breakthrough. Do not give up. No matter what it looks like on the outside, even if you're not getting the results you want, I'm being told to tell you, do not give up under any circumstances. Continue forward. But the other thing I'm getting told is you need to do something counterintuitive like I did, which is go have fun. And I know that sounds weird because we're kind of like, if I'm not getting the results I want, why do I want to work harder? Like, I got to keep working harder. If I take my foot off the gas, I'm going to slow down. But no, what's happening is you're working too hard and you're not giving yourself a chance to rest. And if you don't rest, you might be a little cranky, right? And if you are a little cranky, then you're not as good. You don't have as much patience. And, sometimes us 11s don't have a lot of patience for people. Just saying, I'll take myself as an example. It worked for me, slowing down a little bit, and I was like, you know what? When I'm so happy right now, like I'm beaming, I'm so happy because I got my time in with my horse. I got my rejuvenation. I didn't work out today. I always work out. And I was like, nope, I'm going to go home and haven't worked as hard today. And I took a break and I kind of stepped back a little bit. So be kind to yourself, right? I know I've said this before to you guys, but as 11s, we have very high expectations of not only ourselves, but people around us. And we can get very disappointed when other people don't meet our extremely high expectations. Okay, I'm just saying. We get pissed. It's like, listen, I see things in you and you need to meet me up here because I'm an eagle and I'm flying up here. I'm not down here with the chickens. Come up here with me. And what happens is a lot of times is we're setting ourselves up for failure because the only person you can control is yourself. You can't control everyone else, even though you really want to. We really want to. No joke. Because we just want the best. And we want to give our best. And we want other people to give their best too. If I give my best, why should you only give like 50%? That's like an insult to me. But see, what's happening when you do that is you're putting your expectations on someone else. And then they can't meet them. And then you get upset. When in reality, the only one you should put expectations on is yourself. And even then, guys, as an 11, we put the highest expectations on ourselves, so high that you're actually setting yourself up to fail instead of setting yourself up to succeed, because you have to be somewhat realistic. I mean, how do you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice, 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 right? Inglorious Bastards. Just a little reference. It's like, just take your time. And God said, you're right where I need you to be. You're doing what I want you to do. You're stepping up, you're showing up, you're being consistent, you're sharing my words. Trust in me. Trust in me like you've never trusted in me before. And if you don't believe in God, spirit, the universe, I always say Lord Shiva, Hindu, our Hindu friends, whatever it is you believe in, anything higher than you, trust in the process. Trust that divine timing is in effect. Trust that you may not have the success that you want yet, because maybe before you weren't ready, but now you are. Anyways, welcome to the channel. I know that was a little bit long-winded, but I just had to get all that in there. I pulled a bunch of cards for you. As you guys know, I'm not a tarot card reader. I'm an intuitive channeler. So let me get some intuitive channeling going for you. I'm excited to do this for you. We're going to channel from spirit. We've got oracle cards I pulled, which is the message that you need to hear what's hidden from you. Very interesting. As I picked up my phone today, it was 7:56. And for some reason, and I'm not dyslexic, I translated it to 567. And I looked it up, and you know what it said? Listen to this. You're not going to believe this. 567. It says, courage is telling yourself every day, no matter what comes your way, you shall not give up. In this challenge of life, stop being so hard, but know that these are only experiences, not defeats. What? Mic drop. Literally. I literally just looked that up. I was moving the computer, channel for you guys. I'm like, I got a channel for number 11s. And I saw my phone and I wrote, it was 7:56 and I turned to 567 for some reason. And I'm like, what does that mean? I'm not big on the numbers thing. Courage is telling yourself every day, no matter what comes your way, you shall not give up. And that's exactly the message I got for you. Do not give up. You are so close. You're so close to success. Please don't give up. I'm saying that for myself too. Some of us have been working hard for years. I've been working hard for years. Don't give up. Don't give up. All right, guys. So I've called in my archangels. I hope you guys are working on getting a team together for yourselves because it's really important. Let me write this down. I got to do this for you guys. Do you guys need me to do a video on your team? Tell me if you do. Assembling your team. Because I always say it. If you need it, let me know. If you don't, fine, that's fine. But if you do, tell me. I called in the archangels. I'm ready to go. I spritzed. All right. So thank you, archangels, for being here. Protecting me from the north, from the south, from the east, from the west, and above and below, forward and back. And I would ask that anyone's ancestors that are listening to my voice right now, please come forward so that I can deliver messages for those who need it. This is a general reading for the collective. If it resonates with you, fantastic. If it doesn't, hopefully the next one will. Don't try to make it fit. Take a deep breath in and set the intention that you will get something out of this, something pure from source. Okay, they're showing me someone who has a whole bunch of books in front of them. Perhaps you are studying. They're showing me someone who's kind of doing two things at once. You're working and you're studying as well at night. And you've got all these books around you piled high. And you're sitting here with your heads in your hands. If you can't see me and you're listening to my audio, I've got my heads in my hands like, what the hell, dude? How am I going to get through this? And you're like, how am I going to do this? Again, your ancestors are saying, step back, take a breath, take a break. You're running yourself too hard. This does not serve you. You can't be your best if you're at 50%. Remember, guys, how I always talk about the 4 cups, right? Mind, body, spirit, and then wallet from my good friend, Alana Kristeva. I never knew this until she taught me this, and she's a wonderful, dear friend, and she's an amazing person, and she's I don't know if she calls herself a healer, but she's an amazing person. All are connected. So you've got to think of each bucket as a cup. But what I always thought was they were separate. In other words, yeah, if I don't really work out, does that really affect me at my job? How much I weigh? If I don't eat right, does that really affect me at work? And what I realized, what she taught me was they're all connected, right? Each cup must be full to bring in abundance, which is not just revenue and money, it's prosperity, it's joy, it's happiness, it's love, it's fulfillment, it's everything you want in life, the good stuff. If you're low in any one of those quadrants, they all affect each other. So some of you out there are working like I've been super hard, super focused, super high expectations, which is all good. But they're saying now's the time to just relax because your harvest will come no matter what. See, your soul already signed up for this, right? That means that you're here to learn different things. As a master number, you're an old soul. And you're probably told this from when you were small. You've probably always been different. You might not have been accepted. I wasn't. You might have always been different and you know you're different, but you wanted to fit in because you wanted to be like everybody else. But I'm here to tell you that I'm glad now because now I'm using my gifts and I can help you and you can help other people because you're different. But the more that we work, we are still a physical person, a human in this 3D world, no matter if everything else comes from the infinite, you're still a human here on earth, which means your body still gets tired. You still get hungry, you still get weary, and you need to rest and rejuvenate. This person that has all these books in front of them, you're going to make it. They're showing me 9 months. Some of you are really birthing a lot into the world, whether it's a human, whether it's a new job, whether it's a new love. There's a lot here for all of you. Every single one of you listening to my voice right now, they're telling me has a harvest coming because you've all been really diligent. You guys as master numbers, we don't fuck off. I'm just going to tell you that. We don't. We don't. Everybody else is out drinking, doing shit. We're out here grinding, working. And that's okay, but just know your limits. A bunch of you are multifaceted like I am. You can do 2 or 3 things at a time, and you're very good at them. And you're at a pass because you don't know, you're at an impasse because you don't know which way to go. You're kind of at a crossroads. So you're here and the road can go to the left, can go straight, and it go to the right. And you're kind of like, I don't know what to do because I can do all 3 things well. And I love all 3 things. What do I do? And Spirit's saying to tell you to try to do all 3 or all 2, because it will become clear which one will work and which one won't very quickly. And also telling me if there's a way that you can combine them into one would be perfect. Like I do 2 things. I do animal communication and I do channeling for you guys and healing. If you can do both, like I bring in the animal cards because the animal attributes are important. I can't leave my animals out. Do you understand? Like you have to understand that for us as life path master numbers 11s, what we do and what we are the same. If you're on point and you're in alignment. Now, for the many years that I was working corporate, I was not in alignment, and that was not the case. If that's your case, then you'll understand what I'm saying to you. That you're not in alignment. You're not. It's maybe not the right time for you, or you're trying to get your ducks in a row, or you're trying to figure things out. Maybe you're just listening now and trying to figure out what your gifts are. Which is why I'm doing that masterclass, by the way, which I'm working on, getting you links for. You need to understand that you're a master number, which means that you have the capacity to undertake more than others will, which is why your gifts are so much bigger than other people's, which is also why your mission is so much bigger than maybe other people's missions, because you've been doing this for a while. All you need to do is remember who you are. I always say that. But what I'm trying to say is when you are in alignment with who you are and your gifts, it will be who you are. In other words, I am a healer and an animal communicator. It's not what I do. It's not like I'm a secretary or I'm a lawyer and I go to work and then I take that hat off and then I come home and I do something else. It's who I am. And it will be the same for you once you find your gifts, begin to work with them, and then leverage them, and then you're in alignment with your true soul's mission. Okay, this is specific. I get specifics. I have someone here who's Jewish, who is struggling with their spirituality. Your parents brought you up to be Jewish and you've gone through the motions, but you never felt like it connected with you. I don't know who I'm talking to, but somebody's got to hear this. So bear with me if this isn't you and you're at a crossroads spiritually. I've also got somebody Catholic too, the same thing. You've gone through the motions all your life, but you never got anything out of church. You always felt it was complete bullshit. Stand up, sit down, say the words. And you felt as though you were unchanged from the time you got in to the time you left. You're like, I don't feel any different. I didn't feel like my heart opened. I don't feel God. I don't feel anything. Why am I doing this? Let me tell you a secret. I have been fortunate enough to see God quite a few times. And when I see God, that means I'm in front of him. I can't see his face because no one can see his face because it's so radiant light. But he told me one day, he said, Julie, he said, I don't care what you call me, just call me. I don't care what you call me. He said, you people as humans, you have these hangups. I don't have these hangups. I don't care what you call me. You call me God, you can spirit, you can call me anything you want. So for these people that are the Catholic and another person over here that's the Jewish, what I'm hearing is don't get caught up on that. Search for your individual spirituality and find out what works for you. And if you have to do it under the covers, meaning if your family doesn't approve, do so. Right now, with the way that we're living in 2021, you need to have something to ground you, and spirituality grounds you. Meditation grounds you because meditation is connected to spirituality, to a power higher than you are. It's kind of like if you don't have that, you're kind of like, when they go in space and they're kind of, out looking around and they're like hooked to the spaceship, but they're kind of out there by themselves. That's the visual I'm getting. You guys feel all alone. You don't feel there's anyone you can talk to, but you don't feel comfortable going. You feel like if you went back to that Catholicism or the Jewish, that you would be going backwards, not forwards. It just doesn't work for you. And what I'm hearing is it's okay. It's okay. Okay. You are here to make your own rules about your life, and you need to find what works for you. Just as you would with a partner, just as you would with a job, so is it with your spirituality. So I'm hearing a green light. You have a green light, move forward. Find out what works for you, what fills your heart up, because only then will you be able to give to someone else. Okay, so I'm also hearing that there are a lot of you out there that do not have a totem, animal totem yet. If you don't know what that is, an animal totem is a animal that you feel most connected to. That usually means that you can ask, what is my animal totem? And then when you start seeing this animal out in the wild, quite frequently, that's your animal trying to communicate with you. This is a spirit animal that you have a strong tie to from your past lives. Mine happens to be birds of prey. So hawks, eagles, osprey, those are mine. So in other words, whenever I have a question, I say, give me a sign. And when I see that, if I see a feather, that to me says, you're on the right track. Keep going. It's kind of a reinforcement. Many of you don't have a totem. You don't even know what an animal totem is. And that would help you. So they're asking to please be open to what shows up for you. It can be anything. It can be a mouse. It can be an eagle. It can be an osprey. It can be anything. I mean, they're asking to be open to it because then that animal wants to help you and give you their attributes that you don't have. And the more that you're connected with the animals, the better off you are. Okay, guys, so I pulled a few oracle cards and I asked, what's being hidden from you right now? What do you need to know right now? The first one I got was the wolf. These are oracle cards, not animal cards. And there's a beautiful, if you can't see it because you're listening to me on audio, there's a beautiful mountain in the background and it's blue. And in the very front, there's a wolf, a gray wolf. And it says instinct. And what I've been talking about with you is, listen, let your instincts come forward. Your instincts and intuition knows the way. There are many of you out there I'm hearing that are just awakening and understanding that you have intuition, but you are just kind of don't believe it yet. And I'm here to tell you, and Spirit's here to tell you, never go against your intuition. Your intuition, and when I say this close, never go against your intuition. It's always right. I don't care if it feels weird, looks strange, sounds crazy. And a lot of times it will, but it's always right, you guys. Always, 100%. I'll give you an example. I was sitting in an interview in my last job a couple of years ago, and I thought, oh, it looks so good on paper, you know, big company, stability, working for an SVP, top floor, big office, good money. And something inside me said, you're not going to be happy here long. I was like, oh, shut up. It was like, you're not going to be happy here long. And you know what? I wasn't, because I wasn't using my gifts. So the wolf is asking you, always use your instincts. What does the wolf do? They always go with their instincts. They never go against them. All animals do, which is why humans are much dumber than animals. Trust your instincts, trust your intuition. The second card I got was rain. Interesting. And it's a beautiful, it shows a purple background with trees, and it says purification under it. Some of you are really needing to clean out and clear out old energies that are around you. Being empathic, being intuitive, you have picked up energies that are not yours. And you're doing this daily, and you're not cleansing yourself. You're not saging, you're not grounding. And that's dragging you down. So please purify yourself, purify your area, your room, get grounded, which means taking off your socks if you can, if it's warm enough, walk outside in the grass. If you're near the beach, go to the beach, go to the water, be near trees, ground yourself and purify yourself. If you can, take an Epsom salt bath. You want to be a clear channel. The other thing I got was, it showed me a meadow, and it's a beautiful meadow with lots of like wildflowers, the lupins that I love that are purple, and then the sunflowers, and it says meadow, and it says vulnerability. What could vulnerability have to do with what I was talking about before? Everything. Allow yourself to know it's okay to not know everything. And that's really hard for us 11s. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be straight up honest with you, like always. I like to know everything, right? I'm the type of girl, like, if you invite me to a party, I'd like to know, oh, okay, great. So what time? And, where do I have to be? And is there a theme? What should I wear? What are you wearing? Should I bring anything? Is it inside? Is it outside? I want to prepare. Like, I don't like surprises so much, but sometimes we don't need to know everything. So allow yourself to be vulnerable. Like, reach up like a flower. They're telling me, just reach up like a flower with your arms outstretched, like reach it up to the sun and just be like, I'm ready. I trust you. I trust you. I trust you, Spirit. I trust the process. Let's just do this. The last card I got was Solitude, and it shows this. I love this one. And we got this one before for, I don't know if it was for you guys or for another one, but it was, it's a beautiful mountain. And at the top, it's got a beautiful purple tree. And it says the island, it says Solitude. It's an island within the middle of the ocean. Sometimes you and I feel like we're islands because nobody understands us, because we're deep people. I don't do surface ever. I go deeper with you guys than anybody else because you get me. But we all need solitude to recalibrate ourselves. And this is what I've been talking about in terms of you feeling better about yourself, right? You're doing too much. Take time for yourself. Allow yourself to be vulnerable, right? Look at this. All makes perfect sense. Solitude, take time for yourself. Allow yourself to be vulnerable. Purify yourself and where you are, and then trust your instincts. Do you see how perfectly that goes? I can't even try to make this up. It doesn't work that way, guys. I pull the cards, they just give them to me, and I'm like, okay. And then it works. So thank you for the confirmation. I always say thank you because in my line of work, if any of you are channelers, what I get is, it's kind of like the Matrix. I get like a slice of information. I have no idea what's around it, what's in front of it, behind it. I don't know. And then I ask the person, does that make sense to you? And they go, yes. And I go, okay. So, but for you, these 4 cards now make sense. Okay, so let's get on to your animal spirit channelings. And this is going to be, what guidance do the animals have for you? I got 4 cards. First one, horse spirit. Look at this horse. You guys can't see me on audio. It's a beautiful white horse. Horse Spirit says freedom is yours. Again, I keep being told to tell you, you have everything you need to make your dreams come true. Nobody, especially people like us, were built to be in a box, in a cube, work in a cubicle, do the same thing every day, push papers around. I don't care if you're a lawyer. I don't care if you're a secretary. I don't care if you're in marketing. We're not made for that. Your gifts are greater than that. And there's no disrespect because I've been a paralegal. I've been a secretary. I've been in marketing. No disrespect at all. And sometimes you got to do what you got to do to put money on the table, right, guys? But freedom is important to me. And I bet it's important to you. I don't like to be told what to do. But being free, there's no price you can put on that. Horses allow us to be freer than anything else, any other being, because we can actually ride them. And they carry us far because they're so much stronger than we are. Give yourself the gift of being free by moving towards what you really want and knowing that, you need to keep going. Don't give up. And then I got the Scarab Beetle. I saw one of these the other day. These things are freaking huge, you guys. It scared the shit out of me. But Scarab Beetle Spirit, it says magic works through you. If any of you know, and I have ties back to Egypt, Babylonian times, past lives. I saw past lives. I was the queen of a pharaoh. It was insane. My father was the pharaoh. The Scarab Beetle to them was sacred. So magic works through you. You are a magical being. Don't ever forget it. And everything that you channel can help others. So don't ever diminish yourself as I did for so long. Please don't do that, because you were created with great gifts, and these gifts need to be expressed, and they'll help so many. I got Panther Spirit, which she looks very ominous. I love the big cats. And it says, reclaim your power. Some of you have lost your power due to what we're experiencing in the world. You've lost your bearings on your life. You feel like you're floating in the wind, like that astronaut by yourself. You are separated from your power, which is God, Spirit, the universe, but you're not taking steps to reclaim it. You're lost. You don't understand your gifts. You don't understand how to use them. You don't understand your next steps. Panther is saying, reclaim your power. You have it within you. Everything I teach on, I was taught that you need to claim, by the way. Claim what's yours. I claim a business with a 2-month waiting list. I claim good health. I claim prosperity, and be specific about it. The last one was Rabbit Spirit. And it says, now is a lucky time. This is the time for you to come out of hiding. I know a lot of you are hiding in there like I was. This is hard for us to come forward because, believe it or not, we're not ego-based people. We're actually, for the talents that we have, very humble, because we've always been taught, because we were made fun of, to sit in the back and let other people come forward. Am I right? I know I'm right. Now is a lucky time. Spirit's saying, if not now, when? How much longer will you wait? The world needs your light now. I picked 2 dragon cards for you because I love dragons, and I have 2 of them that I ride with, and I'm a very lucky girl to have them. They are part of my team. I am lost without them. There's a very specific way to work with dragons. Not everybody can do this. Some of you, even though you're a master life path 11, you may be like, dragons, really, girl? What? Some of you may be like, oh, interesting. Some of you may be like, where can I sign up for a dragon? You can't. Dragons come to those when they're ready. I have done courses where I've awakened other people's dragons. Again, I'll write that down. If you want me to do a course on that, but you have to be in deep, you have to be a certain level. I'd have to know if you're okay with it. But it's a dragon activation course. My dragons activate your dragons, but dragons are very old souls from the 9th dimension up to the 12th. They cannot be caged or tamed. They come with wisdom and protection and love. And they are part of us. The black dragon, which I've gotten before, She wanted to come out again. And it says, hold on, let me put my glasses on, I can't see. It says, cocoons you so that your divine potential grows. Meditate, reflect, undergo a metamorphosis. What have I been saying, you guys? This is a metamorphosis for you. This is the time to have a metamorphosis. This is it. Black dragon will protect you. If you can't see the visual, she's protecting within her tail. She's got her tail wrapped around kind of like a globe. And within the globe are trees growing, kind of like earth. And then she's protecting it. She's looking at it, protecting it. The other one I got was the magenta dragon. Beautiful dragon. And it says, enables you to bring forward your soul wisdom, awaken your soul memories and higher spiritual understanding. Prepare for accelerated ascension. Wow. 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 So I hope this helped you guys today. You guys are on the right path. Just know that you're not alone. And just also know, please don't give up on yourself and don't give up on your business or don't give up on your next step in life because you're so close. And if you're being attacked, it's completely normal. Thank you for watching. I love all you guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. Tell your other friends if they're Life Path 11s about the channel. If not, I've got other videos for the other people. And leave me your comments. Let me know what you liked, what worked for you. If there's something specific you want me to channel for you, please do let me know. And I am working on the 4-week class, which will start out with a free masterclass on finding your gifts. And then it will go into understanding your gifts, using your gifts, and then finding your soul purpose. So I will get that up soon. Thanks, guys. Take care. Love you.